Police say a Hong Kong woman accused of having tortured her domestic helper has been arrested today at the Hong Kong International Airport. On Sunday, thousands rallied to demand justice for the domestic worker. Her claims of abuse have sparked widespread outrage. Anna Coren has this disturbing report.
Motionless in a hospital bed, her frail body racked in pain, Anna is a broken young woman whose only dream was for a better life. Last year, she left her rural town in Indonesia to work as a domestic helper in Hong Kong. Instead, this 23-year-old claims she was subjected to 8 months of physical abuse.
Dipukulin, Mbak.
I got hit if I made even a small mistake, she explains. If I misunderstood my orders, I got punched in the face. After a month, she escaped and called the employment agency in Hong Kong begging for help.
Bengkak gitu, Mbak.
I called the agent, but they told me I had to finish paying off the money I owed them. So I went back and convinced myself that it was okay. After that, my employer started torturing me. Locked in the house, deprived of food and enduring daily beatings, Anna became so weak she could no longer work. So just over a week ago, the employer booked her flight to Indonesia and dropped her at the airport.
I saw the injuries on her hands and body and told her we must tell the police. But she said, no, I'm scared. My employer threatened to kill my family.
Anna's story has sparked outrage amongst the migrant domestic workforce, with thousands turning out Sunday demanding justice for Anna and calling for urgent reforms to the laws that fail to protect them.
Well, we are not just simply mad, we are furious. This should stop. The violence should stop, the abuse should stop, the slavery must end here.
Of the 300,000 domestic workers in Hong Kong, half are from Indonesia, the other half from the Philippines. And the remittances they send home are part of the multi-billion-dollar industry driving the export of overseas workers from these countries. Sadly, the case of Anna is much more common than authorities care to admit. Amnesty International has condemned these slavery-like conditions faced by thousands of domestic workers, criticising the governments of Hong Kong, Indonesia and the Philippines for turning a blind eye to these human rights abuses. And the hundreds of agencies that facilitate the job placements are also under scrutiny, with reports that many are unlawfully charging astronomical fees, forcing maids to forfeit their salaries for months, if not years.
They are just here to make money out of the sufferings of the migrant domestic workers. So they are all equally responsible.
Anna's agency wouldn't comment, except to say the owner was travelling to Indonesia